Next week, by the way, Shropshire Youth Theatre are putting Shakespeare on. As You Like It, which is a play with Shropshire connections, is on at Theatre 7 and then at Soulton Hall near Wem in May. I caught up with the chair, Tilly Boughton, Boughton, I think, it's actually. Sorry, Tilly. Artistic Director Lisa Morris and Tim Ashton from Soulton Hall. I asked Lisa to explain the theatre group's USP.
Shropshire Youth Theatre is a youth theatre organisation that focuses on the production of classic drama and classic text. And we work with 3 groups. So we have a beginners group, a juniors group and a senior group. And the senior group do an annual production at Theatre 7 every year. This year's is As You Like It.
Okay.
The other thing that makes us special is that we are completely run by youth committee. So the youth committee makes the decisions on all of the shows we do, all of our funding streams, on the kinds of community efforts that we want to take part in, and how we outreach and how we promote ourselves.
Okay, so is your job to kind of oversee and implement all of that?
My job is to direct, but only in a sense.
You've got the fun job then.
I've got the fun job, yeah, because a lot of the organisational and management things is actually down to Tilly, who's our chair.
Right.
Yeah.
How did you get lumbered with that, with all the admin?
Well, we get nominated. So every year we have an AGM and then we do nominations and you put forward who you think would be good for the position. And I was lucky enough to get put in that position. So yeah, no, it's...
How long have you been a part of it?
Well, SYT in general, 4 years.
How old were you when you started?
I think I was 13. It's
right.
Yeah, and I'm 18 this year, so it's a long time.
And that's a lot to learn in a short space of time when you get onto committee level.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
What's been not the hardest thing, but the most complicated thing, I guess, to get your head around?
Ooh, that's quite difficult. I think picking the play is always something it's fun, but it's difficult.
Yeah.
Because you have to pick something that everyone's going to want to do, big enough cast, and also something that's fun enough to do.
Yeah.
So, but we mess around with them. We don't always stick to the text, and we're not this year. So setting it in the 90s and stuff, so you get to have a bit of fun with that.
Do you have to work out where to put it on and all of that sort of stuff as well? Or is that kind of established?
Theatre 7's established, but Soulton Hall it's a new one for us, which, yeah.
And that's where you come in?
Yeah.
What made you want to get involved?
Well, I think you broke on your programme the connections between As You Like It and Soulton Hall, which we've been working through in public, but as you also know, we've been dealing with a religiously sensitive part of that legacy as well. As You Like It is a play that its birth certificate says Shropshire. It was written by Thomas Lodge Jr., who lived at Soulton Hall. The play belongs to the people of Shropshire, and Shakespeare is riffing on Harmony, which was a project that they were working on in Shropshire at that house. And this being brought back to consciousness of the people of Shropshire, I think, belongs to the youth of Shropshire in the first instance. There'll be other performances of As You Like It. My email inbox is full of people asking to do it. But I think in the first instance, it belongs to people from Shropshire, which is where the play came from.
Did you start as an actress?
Yes. I started acting there when I was 13. And committee I've been doing for 2 years.
I'm sure yours are great, but directors, actors, not known for their admin skills, mostly, not known as the most practical people. So when you put all of you together, does it work all right?
It works really well. So we have young people, as well as being on the committee, young people who are in charge of things like doing the promotion. So the artwork for the show we commissioned from a young member who's not on committee, and she created the artwork for the show. We work with other organisations who support us with the marketing. So we're very lucky to have people like Mike Ashton from MA Creative on board to help create that artwork alongside. But yeah, between the group, all of that administrative work comes together, and then we're lucky as well with the way we work with Theatre 7 too, that they support us amply too.
How hard is it to sell people, I guess, of your age on Shakespeare?
It can be difficult, especially with texts which aren't as well known. So if you're doing something like Macbeth or Hamlet, it's more well known, people are familiar with it. But selling something which is still famous but not in like the forefront of people's heads is a bit different. But again, it's how you approach it. So approaching it with kind of modernising it, I think's really, really helped, actually, putting, modern music, things that people can still connect to, because it's our parents' generation for us, because it's the 90s. So
it don't say that to me. That's terrible. Tilly Boughton, Lisa Morris and Tim Ashton, all involved in Shropshire Youth Theatre's production of As You Like It. Tim, because it's going to be on at Soulton Hall near Wem in May, and then it's on at Theatre 7 next week. Get tickets from their website. You can go to the Shropshire Youth Theatre's website as well to find out how you can get involved with that. And we'll find out exactly why they've chosen to set it in the 90s shortly.